Welcome to Teal's Crochet World. Today I'm going to teach you how to make a basic chain. I'm going to use Red Heart Super Saver,
size 4,
and a size 5mm Susan Bass crochet hook. I will put the links in the description on how to get these, and here I will explain what the chain is. So the chain is the foundation chain for every crochet project, almost every, for most flat panels that is. So if you're a beginner and you want to learn how to crochet, you need to learn the chain. So let's get started.
make a slip knot,
You want to leave a long yarn tail is what they call this, so you give yourself extra grace, and then you whip it over your hand like so, and you want to create an X. And as you can see here, we have a long tail. And then we flip it over, and we're going to
pause video here,
under the other one, and then you pull tight. And make sure that you pull it like this. All right. This next part is very important because you don't want to make your loops too tight. Otherwise, when you continue to row 2, you're going to have a hard time crocheting back into your loops, and your tension will be a little off, and you'll see that your flat panel will start to curve and your row 2 will be uneven with your chain. So let's go ahead and start learning. So you yarn over, loop, yarn over, loop. What a lot of kids like to do is they will hold their crochet hook like this, and they will pull the second loop or the first loop over the second part. That's totally fine as you're learning how to hold your crochet hook. So, but you want to make sure the yarn goes underneath and you pull over the top. So you're going to take your crochet hook and yarn over so that it creates a curve right here. Pull this down and go over the loop like that. Let's try that again. Yarn over, pull it over like that. Okay? So you don't have to fidget your hands this way. You're just simply putting your crochet hook right like that. Just loop it like that. And I'll do a little replay. Bump, bump. And then over. Okay, I will continue to use the method I know best, which is what my dad taught me when I was young, and it's loop it like this and then hold it like this. Okay, so we're just gonna put our crochet hook like that. Same thing, we didn't change anything. Just put, this is wrong. Bonk, you wanna go boink, okay? And I'm not, as you can see, I'm not tightening this very hard, very tight. I'm gonna leave some slack. Like I said, that part is very important. And as you practice, you'll catch on more and more. And it's not gonna look like a perfect chain for a while. That's okay, we're just going through the motions on learning how to build things and patterns and crocheting. It is really just like building with yarn. So you are a soft, cozy machine to build up your rows to create awesome things. Okay, continue this like so, leaving it loose All right, now you have learned the basic chain. Until you practice this for a while, you're gonna have a little bit of uneven spaces here and there. That's all right, don't think about that at first. Just continue doing a chain. To make it more interesting, you can buy rainbow yarn so that your colors change. This will keep kids more motivated than just staring at the same color over and over again. You can even make it into a bracelet for your friends so that you have created your first item. I'll show you, just loop it back through the other side. Loop it like that. Then we'll tie it off. Leaving a long tail, always leave a long tail. Because you can always cut yarn off, but you can't add it back on. You can, but it turns kind of ugly and it gets all knotted into a knot and then it can come apart. Always leave a long tail whenever you're cutting yarn. All right, so for here, we can just tie this together. Technically, if I wanted to make this look really professional and sell these, I would take a darning needle here, one of these, and I'd sew the tail back through into the yarn. But for this little tutorial, I'm just going to show you. Look, I made a bracelet. All right, thank you for staying tuned. Please subscribe, comment. God bless.